Mark Cuban, who campaigned with Kamala Harris for months, was speaking on a panel and outright roasted Democrats and the Kamala Harris campaign for their complete and utter lack of capability or talent. Watch this.
They're so, persnickety about every little detail. And that's why the Republicans at the presidential level, I don't want to say kick their ass because it wasn't like it wasn't a runaway, but yeah, like I said, Donald Trump can sell. If you gave the Democrats a dollar bill and said you can sell these for 50 cents, they would hire 50 people to decide if they really, to try to figure out how to do it, and then would not know how to sell a dollar bill for 50 cents. If you gave it to Donald Trump and said sell this dollar bill for $2, he'd figure out a way, right? He'd tell you that $2 bill is huge. It's, it'll get you gold tennis shoes. It'll get you a Trump meme coin. That's the problem, and that's what I learned. And so I got to the point after the first event I went to, I said to the Harris people, you're not allowed to say a word to me. I don't care what you think. I'm just going to do what I think is right. And that's what I tried to go out there and do. And I told them, I don't want to go talk to Democrats. I want to talk to Republican and independent business people, because I truly believe that, chaos is bad for business, and that's what we're seeing now.
So Mark Cuban is actually right about all of that, which is surprising considering that Mark Cuban actually went loco crazy during the election and campaigned for Kamala Harris. The Republican Party and the Democrat Party have completely inverted at this point in terms of strategy and talent, I would say. The Republicans used to be the ones, you'll remember, that were very persnickety, like Mark Cuban says. The narrative was always this: well, Democrats are going to play this game, they're going to play dirty, they're going to do the ballot harvesting, all that, and we're too good for that. We're not going to play by those rules. And then they lost elections over and over again. And this time around, and even Donald Trump did this in 2016, honestly. And I say Donald Trump, and I mean the people that were behind him, a lot of which were neocons, a lot of which weren't really big Donald Trump fans to begin with. But in any case, his campaign, even though it was successful, it was a little persnickety in 2020. It certainly was. In 2024, it was not. This time around, Republicans played by the same rules, and then they even went above and beyond and kind of read the current media atmosphere. And they did things like go on Joe Rogan and talk to a lot of podcasts and just be kind of a normal person that Kamala Harris couldn't do. And ultimately, it put them over the top. Democrats did not. But here's the thing. What Mark Cuban said at the end is the real problem. He said that he told Kamala Harris's team that he just wanted to be normal. He had to be himself. Don't tell me anything. Just let me say whatever I wanted to say. And that was the cardinal sin, guys. Mark Cuban can't do that. That is ultimately why they axed him, because you are not allowed to say anything except the establishment narrative in the Democrat Party. Anything at all that deviates from that is not allowed. If you go off on your own, you're disowned. And Mark Cuban had this kind of weird mixture of establishment Democrat, like he would defend a lot of weird establishment things that didn't seem very much like the things he had believed in or said in the past. But then he did have kind of this business savvy practicality to him that he talks about in that video. And even that mixture, even though it still had a lot of establishment Democrat in him, was not enough for the Democrat elite. If you're a business owner and you manage a remote team, I want to introduce you to a partner of this show, Monetask. Monetask is a powerful time tracking and employee monitoring software designed for remote teams and businesses. Monetask is perfect for agencies, freelancers, or if you manage a remote team and want insight into work hours without having to micromanage them. With Monetask, you get automatic time tracking, URL, and app monitoring to see where work hours are going, reports and analytics for better project management, payroll integration to streamline payments, and stealth mode for 24/7 productivity insights. I personally love Monetask because it's incredibly easy to get started. They have a no credit card required 10-day free trial. So if you manage freelancers or remote workers, you have got to check them out. They are a game changer for that type of business. Go check them out right now at monetask.com. That is monitask.com, or you can go to the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, go down below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and watch another video.